Welcome to another video. This is going to be part 6 of the garage rebuild series. We've already covered a lot and we're going to continue until we're done. But if you're new to this series, I'll put a link on the screen right now so you can start from the beginning. And for the rest, we'll continue where we left off. So let's take a look at our list. There's a few things left to do. One is the flooring. Flooring is going to be placed in about a week and a half from now. I won't be doing that myself, but we still have some preparation that needs to be done, like placing the water barrier, and it's going to be a sloped stone that we have to place in the floor here, where the garage door meets the surface. So that's going to be the main part for this episode, and we'll continue where we left off. So this is a new stone that we received, and it has to go down about 2 to 3 centimeters into this cement decking. And as you can see, we have the stones here. These won't work. I'm not going to shape them off or anything, so we'll probably take these out. We'll take this one out, and then we're going to pour concrete in here to make it nice and level, and then we'll glue this one on top. That's the plan for now. So, small change of plans already. I don't have a chisel, so I need to go to the store anyway. So I'm going to take out one stone, or at least I'm going to measure this volume, and then I know it's 3 meters wide, and we'll use that measurement to get an estimated amount of concrete that we need, and I'm going to pick that up as well, and we'll go from there. So let's start off by taking a stone out and see what we're working with. So I didn't know what I was expecting, just not this. As you can see here, there's just sand underneath these stones. And underneath the sand, there's some sort of concrete or wall again. Different layer of stone. But it's quite weird. I don't know why, but I would have expected this wall just to go down a bit more, but maybe this is just what we need. We can get this to this level with just the bricks and a thin layer of something in between it. Then I think we're there. Now we only have to take out this part until here, and about 2 to 3 centimeters deep. Now that we have the garage door closed, I'm going to make use of that by marking where the garage door ends, because that's where we're going to have to chip away in the cement flooring to make space for the new stone. So I'm just going to draw a line next to the rubber so we have a point of reference. Now that we have our reference line, we can continue removing the stones and prepping everything for the new concrete and stone slab. I've got everything out so far. I'm spin you around. Now, it's a bit different as first impressions. Again, there were 2 concrete blocks in the corners I had to chip out. And now we have this piece of concrete over here. And below this is, not really a stone layer, but some rough concrete as well. So if you place the stones in here, it will be too high. So there's not enough difference. So we might be able to put those in here. I still have to measure that. But for this, the concrete probably has to go. But I don't know if I'm looking forward to doing that. Maybe it will be easier to place those natural stones in here to the right height, and then we'll place cut this off over the whole side, and then we'll just pour concrete over this again. That might be the easiest solution. Otherwise I have to chip all of this out, and I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm going to try to get all the wood stuff and plastic chimps or whatever they use. Oops. And then we'll see. I'm going to try to level this with some, there's dirt in here. So I'll try to level this and then place those inside, and then we'll see from there. But I might also have to cut this first so that we'll know what we are working with and find the proper depth. So that's where we're going to continue now. It's way too hot for this, but it has to be done. Let's continue. Alright, so we've got the slot, and now it's time to remove the thickness that we need. Okay, there's a little bit more dust than expected, but that's just, we'll have to clean it up afterwards. Nothing to do about that. But I'm going to clean this edge now And we move this a bit so that we have a bit more space to work with. And then we'll continue leveling this stuff down here. And we'll place those stones in there. I'm gonna aim for 3 centimeters depth. Oh, that's my earpiece. And then we'll have about centimeter and a half left to play with for glue and the natural stone, of course. I've got everything cleaned up. Now we have about 3 centimeters here depth, and then we have this natural stone thing repurposed from the old ones, and everything is nice and level now, as you can see, and this glides nicely all the way to that side. I've placed it in the center here as well, nice and level. So this is a nice starting point, and I think I'm gonna test fit the new ones with the gradual slope. These, I think I'm going to put one of those on here now and just make a test fit, see how high they come, and then we'll proceed from there. If I'm happy with that, I'm going to mix up some concrete and pour these into concrete, make sure everything's flat, nice and level, so we can finally make the final attachment for them. So this is looking very good already. There's just a few high spots in the end there that I have to take out. So everything's in place, everything's nice and level. One minor issue which I knew beforehand we would probably run into is that the garage door won't close anymore because it has to be adjusted for the 1 or 2 centimeters that it's higher now, because it has a protection system that if it hits something, it will go up again. So that's something we'll have to tackle. I sent the guys who installed it an email to see if that's something I can fix myself with adjusting some brackets. As far as I can tell, technically that should be possible, but I want to have their opinion first. For now, that won't be an issue because I'm not going to leave the final stones in place on top. We're just going to fix the bottom part now, where we're going to pour some concrete. So this is where we are now. I have everything in place, everything's level, everything's set, and it's just a test fit. So these are going to go out, and we'll have I don't want to destroy this one, chip it. But we have the old ones down here, they are level, and I'm going to fill these holes on both sides with concrete. So these will be set, and then we can see how we're going to finish this. Underneath this one, there's also plastic foil. So the plastic is also sort of a water barrier that you normally place below a wall or where you place these water barriers. So the water will run outside of the wall and cannot wick to the inside. So that was there already. That's also why I didn't want to remove this concrete, because that's how it should be. And I didn't want to disrupt that any further. And now we can use it, so that's nice. But we're going to fill this so that it's level. And after that's set, we're going to glue with some tile glue. That's especially for natural stone, because both these pieces are natural stone. We're going to glue them in place just like tiles. But this should all be flush then until here. So that's going to be the next step. I'm going to remove those and we'll start with that. And for the night, I will remove those and don't place them back, so everything can dry and the garage door can close for security reasons, of course. All right, so that's the first part done. We've got the concrete poured and it has to dry a couple of days now. Normally 3 to 5 days for this one. And I have to keep it wet and protected, and I have to find some sort of stick so I can lower my garage door for the night. And the next step will be placing the stone. So everything has been drying for a couple of days now. We kept it wet during those days, 3 or 4 times a day, spraying it with some water. And it's hardened enough now that we can glue the slab on it. So that's what we're going to do next. And that will be it for this episode. We have the stone barrier placed and everything prepared for the flooring, which is great. It was a lot of hard work, but it all worked out, fortunately. So for now, as you can see, the garage door is open. It's in the ventilate position. I played a bit with the settings and it's 4% open, so it's just enough to not put too much pressure on it and not trip the security feature that the door will go open again. But I have an appointment for tomorrow morning that somebody of the garage door installation crew will come by and they will readjust the hinges for the garage door, whatever is needed to accept the new height. So this is going to dry for now. And yeah, as I mentioned, this will be it for this episode. Unfortunately, we cannot update the list yet because the floor is not done. And I still want to wait with the water because I don't want to get the floor wet now. It's best if it's dry. And if they start working here, if I mess with water and I spill a bit or something, it could be a couple of weeks delayed. So not doing that, not taking the risk on that. And if you're still watching at this point, let me know in the comments below what you think of this video. It's a bit specialized towards placing some stone and concrete, but it all has to be done to get great end results. And I'm still really looking forward to the detailing garage being finished. But I can see the progress coming along, so it's what keeps me motivated. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my future content. And for now, have a very nice day, and I hope to see you in the next one.